When I first started DJing, I told myself, if you want to be a DJ full time and not have to depend on the grind of working 5-6 nights a week, the only logical answer is do private events, do private parties, especially the high-end ones where you get paid at least 1 comma to your fee. But I thought that meant you had to be this corny dude that tells jokes and just acts like an idiot and wears bow ties and all this other madness. It's the exact opposite of the reality of it. I was convinced that you had to be the corny guy in order to be a wedding DJ. I realized after doing it for a while, there's just a prevalence of DJs who think that they have to act like everybody else in order to be doing it the right way. And there is no right way. You just gotta choose to be yourself, and then that's the game. And that's what I do every single night. The same way I do a nightclub is the same way I'll DJ a wedding. And the reason people book me is because of that. There's a standout there. And it's a lot easier to think I have to do what I see because there's so many bad DJs. And that's because there's no entry fee, there's no training, there's no certification, there's no qualification to be a DJ other than have equipment, have a music library of some size, and call yourself one. So when I learned this lesson, it opened up the world for me, and now I'm able to provide for my family. For anybody else who is considering, maybe I wanna not do this grind anymore, like my friend Confetti the First said, just be very money motivated. Do the math. At the end of the day, if you get paid, let's just say for a round number, $1,000 for a DJ gig, and the going rate in most bar circuits is like $250. That's 4 gigs you don't have to do because you did 1 private event. Just be confident in who you are. Don't change up your style just because you see other people doing exactly that. You'll be fine. I have a kid, I have a house, I have a wife, I have a dog. Everything I have is because I do what I do, and I don't depend on nightclubs. I can say no to gigs that don't pay well because I know I don't need them. And that opens you up to do things that are fun. It's amazing that I'm at this point where I can say that because that was always my dream. Here we are, and it worked out. So if you're in the same situation, if you're trying to figure out how to make DJing work for you, trust me, stay true to your convictions. Sometimes you really just gotta say no to a lot of really fun sounding gigs because the pay is not right. But every time you say no to one thing, you're saying yes to something else. After a certain point, people will know, all right, you're only saying yes to the things that pay really well. So I know that if I want you, I have to pay really well. And then you're on the right track. So let me load this car and get home to my family.